Welcome to Pittsburgh. We're ready to get underway here. Greetings, everyone. With Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery.
Always a thrill to be here, Mike. Let's meet tonight's starting goalies. Starting for Philadelphia, Roman Cechmanek. And in the opposite net, starting for Pittsburgh, Jean-Sébastien Aubin.
Puck about to drop in Pittsburgh. Over to Johnson. Rink wide to Morozov. Over to Morozov. To Williams. Williams with the slap shot. Shoots. He cuts in. Over to Williams. Pass to Morozov. Over to Robitaille. 2 on none. Robitaille got it in, but an offside call. Draw in the neutral zone. Sent to Desjardins. It's a breakaway. Big shot. Hard off the boards. Scores! And the Penguins now find themselves trailing.
Turnovers will drive a coach crazy. After that goal, you can see why.
Draw at center ice. Primo controls it. Advanced to Brashear. They score! Philadelphia scores again. The Flyers score again.
Their offense is hitting on all cylinders now.
Face-off at neutral ice. Herdina with the puck. Rink wide to Kovalov. Picks it off. Fires a slapper. Incredible save. Pass to Kovalov. The Penguins change up the lines. Face-off in the right circle. Over to Morozov. Drives one towards the net. Over to Tocchet. Tocchet skates in all alone. Fedora ahead with it. Puts it on goal. One times it to Tocchet. Quick shot. Cross-ice pass. Pittsburgh trailing. Shoots it into the corner. Shot sails wide. Rink wide to Ranheim. Retrieved in the defensive end. Pushes it up. Passes to Ranheim. He shoots. Laukkanen looks a little shaken up.
Oh, that was a bone-crushing hit. That's the type of hit that could give your driver's license a black eye.
Straw to the left of the net. Quick shot. There. Tapped up to Straka. Across left to Kovalov. Feeds it across. Across left to Roenick. Across right to Gagne. Left side to Williams. Cross-ice pass. Dumped into the corner. Passes to Herdina. Wrist shot. Over to Williams. Cross-ice to Gagne. Feeds it across. The Flyers in the midst of a change. Tees it up. Pass picked off by Barrett. Moves it quickly to Roenick. Loads it up and fires. Rink wide to Beach. Roenick retrieves it. Right side to Gagne. The shot. Tapped up to Lacouture. Shoots. Cechmanek gathers it in. Nice season for Pittsburgh.
At the beginning of the year, nobody could have predicted this season for the Penguins.
Draw to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Robitaille. Pass to Leclerc. To Recchi. Feeds it across. Pittsburgh behind. Blasts it. Over to Recchi. Pass to Leclerc. Odd man rush. The Flyers change up the line. Taps it ahead. Cross ice to Morozov. Across right to Robitaille. To Leclerc. Intercepted. On to Morozov. He scores! He makes them pay for some lax defense.
Morozov finds the top shelf with a great shot. That is a tough spot to reach for a goalie, Doc.
Face off in the neutral zone. A long blast. There! Over to Kovalov. Over to Straka. Philadelphia called for offside. Face off in the neutral zone. One timed over to Johnson. Dumps it into the corner. Shot sails wide. Penalty called. And Philadelphia will have the man advantage.
You have to control your emotions a little better than that. Not a good penalty. Pittsburgh able to kill most of their penalties this season.
Face off in the right circle. Moves it quickly to Desjardins. Played into the corner. Chased down by McGillis. Passes back. Quick pass to Lacouture. Drives one towards the net. Philadelphia enjoying the advantage. Oh, here's a breakaway all by himself. Wrists it. Along to Roosevelt. That play was offside. Draw at center ice. Pittsburgh gets control. Time almost up. Over to Recchi. Dumps it into the corner. And that'll do it for the first period. Philadelphia 2, the Penguins 1. We're just about ready for the start of the second period.
Pittsburgh needs to put pressure on early, get a goal or two, and take control of this game.
Primo up with it. Primo on the hard around. Karam's off the boards. Cross up. They score! The referee calling for a review. They'll take a look at it upstairs. That shot will go into the books as a goal. And things are all even now. Neither team with an advantage. Sent to Johnson. Rink wide to Morozov. Left side to Williams. On goal. Didn't get through. Slap shot. Across left to Morozov. Over to Robitaille. With a slap shot. Snatched out of the air. Moran sets it up. Advance to Robitaille. Left side to Morozov. Moves it ahead. Score! He makes them pay for some poor defense. The Flyers have to play out of a hole now.
Nice timing with the wrist shot. He just waited and waited until the right time to shoot.
Draw in the neutral zone. Back to Straka. Can't get there. Primo hustles to it. Primo hustles to it. Shoots. Over to Straka. Over to Kovalov. Scoring chance. It hit the post.
Oh, he didn't miss by much, Doc.
To Recchi. Across right to Leclerc. Primo over the line ahead of the puck. Face off in neutral ice. Puck controlled by Primo. Philadelphia wants to draw even. Rockets one. Pushes it up. A scoring chance. Unload. Score! Tie hockey game. The draw in the neutral zone. Sent to Johnson, to Ranheim. Across left to Tocchet. Up to Bedora. Off to Lacouture. Ahead with the puck. Cranks it. Fires the wrist shot. Shots are hard to come by against Pittsburgh. Face off in the left circle. Controlled by Pittsburgh. Puts it on goal. On to Gagne. Over to Roenick. Offside is whistled. Tied here. Face off at center ice. Primo up with it. Desjardins gathers it in. Passes to McGillis. Rink wide to Brashear. Hunzus back to get it. Fires away. Kick. Score! Nieminen puts in the one-timer. The Penguins go out in front.
Brilliant one-timer.
Face off at neutral ice. Drops it. Cross ice to Recchi. Cross ice to Primo. Morozov, the pass. Breakaway chance. The Penguins change up. Face off to the right of the net. Quick pass to Pusher. The shot. Cuts in. Rink wide to Gagne. Pass to Gagne. Feeds it across. Cross ice to Straka. Intercepted by Williams. The Flyers want to change lines. Hit the post with the shot. Goal. They score. He capitalizes on the breakaway. And the Flyers will have to open things up now.
That was a tremendous display of skating skill.
Face off at neutral ice. Back to Robitaille. Can't get there. The shot covered up. Draw to the left of the net. Sent to Desjardins. Feeds it across. Puts one on goal. Cross ice pass. Over to Beach. Taking it ahead. Smothered. The Flyers finding the back of the net frequently.
Great offensive numbers being put up this year by the Flyers.
Touch pass to Johnson. The Flyers change it up. Takes a shot. Big blast to Robitaille. Pass to Morozov. Wrists it. Face off in the left circle. One times it to Nieminen. Draw to the left of the net. Primo takes the puck. Over to Recchi. The Penguins leading. Ferentz and the Penguins are offside. The draw at center ice. Gathered in by Hrdina. Tees it up. Kicked away. Chased down by Pusher. Cross ice to Kovalov. Cross ice pass. Into the corner. Karam's off the boards. Wide of the mark. Cross ice pass. Won't get there. With a slap shot. One timed over to Primo. Lets it rip. Right side to Straka. Cross ice pass. Right side to Straka. Taps it ahead. The Flyers change on the fly. Over to Leclerc. Time almost up. Shot. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Offside. The draw in the neutral zone. Philadelphia behind. Moves it quickly to Johnson. And the second period comes to an end. Pittsburgh 5, the Flyers 3. Just about ready for the beginning of the third period.
Pittsburgh can't let up just yet. They've got to continue to play their game.
Sent to Johnson. Cross ice pass. Over to Gagne. Left side to Morozov. The shot. Big shot. Feeds it across to Robitaille. Taking it ahead. Feeds it across. Pass to Williams. Pass to Gagne. Over to Williams. Left side to Morozov. Rink wide to Robitaille. Two-line pass is called. Great effort on the power play for Pittsburgh. Face off to the right of the net. Hrdina with the puck. one towards the net. Puck ahead to Leclerc. A long blast. Advance to Herdina. Moves it quickly to Leclerc. Chased down by Kovalov. Cross-ice pass. The Penguins with the lead. Feeds it across. The Flyers in the midst. They score! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him.
What a terrific toe drag.
Draw at center ice. Touch. One goal. There! With a slap shot. Shoot! Scores! He goes one-on-one with the goalie and makes him pay. The Penguins increase their lead.
They thought they had the momentum, but that quick response nullified it.
Draw at center ice. Controlled by the Flyers. Over to Robitaille. Feeds it across. Left side to Lemieux. Sent to Lemieux. Unloads. With a shot. Off target. Over to Morozov. The Penguins change on the fly. Fires the wrist shot. To Ranheim. The Flyers want to change lines. Sent into the corner. Tapped up to Moran. The Penguins with the lead. Shooting! That'll go wide of the cage. Over to Gagne. Lights him up.
You'll feel that one later.
Feeds it across. The wrist shot. Deflects it with a pad. The Flyers whistled for the penalty. And Pittsburgh will go on the power play.
You have to control your emotions a little better than that. Not a good penalty. Most teams thrive with a man advantage, but power play goals have been few and far between for the Penguins.
Draw to the left of the net. Herdina controls the puck. Fast ahead. Recchi shoots it to the corner. Off the mark. Wide. Off the mark. Hands it to Straka. Feeds it across. Delivers a blow. McGillis dumps it to the corner. Less than a minute remaining on the penalty. Wide of the mark. Rink wide to Herdina. Dumps it into the corner. Wide of the mark. Off target. Quick shot. Face off to the left of the net. To Johnson. Feeds it across. Over to Robitaille. Pittsburgh enjoying the advantage. Into the corner. Philadelphia kills the penalty. Rebounds off the board. Wide of the mark. Over to Robitaille. Across left to Morozov. Hip check. Bring on the smelling salts.
Roenick absolutely pummeled them.
Over to Ranheim. The Flyers change up. Retrieve by Ferentz. Pass ahead. Stoppage of play. Two-line pass. Face off to the left of the net. Pittsburgh gets control. Rink wide to Beach. Cross ice pass. Left side to Beach. Cross ice to Primo. Intercepted. Right side to Leclerc. Intercepted. Back of the goal. Time almost up. One timed over to Leclerc. Cut off by Roosevelt. Dumps it into the corner. And that will do it. The Penguins pull this one out.
Good blue-collar hockey tonight, Mike. Both teams fought hard and fought well.
Thanks for joining me. For Darren Pang, this is Mike Emmerich signing off.
From the Pittsburgh Penguins, number 3, Jamie Fisher. The second star from the Pittsburgh Penguins,